What smell will I never forget? I have fairly good memories. Not necessarily good, like emotionally good, but fairly strong memories of the like smell of the detergent and carpet cleaner that all of my girlfriends have used
target coordinates
throughout
incoming.
my life.
Secure the VIP and proceed to the evac volume for extraction.
I remember like
Here,
the
so
smell
your
of their
position isn't
carpet
concealed for the
and
extraction.
like laundry. Like if they have like dryer sheets or scented detergent or something, I don't even know. Or maybe they use like air freshener. And it's different with every girl, but I just like remember it.
Rolling. Looks like hostiles over here.
Old books. Old books is a good one. Fresh Magic the Gathering cards. So, while we've changed how pods work a lot, they are still deployed using the line of play system, which draws a line between you and the objective and then puts pods on that line basically. They can be offset from the line, so they can be to the left or right of it. But in general, on average, they're centered around that line. They have large patrol zones that they can patrol in, but in general, those patrol zones are like rectangles around the line, which means that this corner of the map is probably a dead zone where there are no patrols. And it means that going up here, I'm going to hit every patrol in the map, probably. If I go this way, I'm likely to see something around about here, but I probably get all the way up there with no contact at all. And then we just have to work out how the scientist is getting through. Magic the Gathering cards is certainly a dangerous addiction. I used to play Magic Online. That was like my high school thing. And I was very excited that I was able to earn like $2 an hour being one of the stronger Magic Online players in the world. Which is like $2 an hour is like probably $10 an hour more than most people who play Magic make. I don't know what that is. I like can't see it. Oh. I don't see what the sign is though. Digital drafts do not have the smell that's true. And real drafts have a lot of cost.
Hidden away. Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Ghostwalker makes a mission like this a lot less risky.
Menace 1-5, be advised, hostile interceptors are inbound on your current position. Firebrand has a limited window to provide extraction.
That's 2 pods there. This scientist is really slow. Mobility. I have to try to position... Okay. There used to be a bug with these where if only your VIP was seen by the enemies, they wouldn't actually pull until the end of the turn, and then they'd skip all of their moves. So you could like put the VIP here, evac your shinobi, and then run the VIP here. And he's seen, but none of them actually do anything, and then you run out and they're gone. Without that bug, this is a lot harder to do, and maybe I shouldn't have even attempted it, I don't know. He's a food scientist. I stopped playing Magic when they released the like Magic 3.0, Magic Online 3.0 or whatever. This does not look promising. Oh, and Ghostwalker has expired. Okay.
Good to go.
Good luck, Mr. Scientist.
I'm spotted.
There's certainly something enjoyable about playing Magic, but yeah, I don't know. Been off that train for quite a while.
Heading home.
Good luck.
Please report any sightings.
I was right though, we did get up to that far without seeing a pod yet. I think I've done a pretty good job of making the mission schedules really hard to cheese. I'm fairly proud of that.
I'd go out like this. Status confirmed. Target is eliminated. Commander, we failed in our mission. We'll need to review our tactics and improve going forward.
I don't even know what SOI is. What was the last set I played? Innistrad block. I really liked triple Innistrad draft. That was solid Magic. It was all downhill from there. I think triple Innistrad is probably the best single set limited format of Magic up until Innistrad block. I can't comment on other stuff because I don't know anything about it. But man, that set was good for limited. We're just scanning here, right? Don't see why not. Nothing really changed there. The workstation extremely light. We have 5 days, 21 hours. Alright, I'm gonna go for a rookie hack again here. Having the specialist wounded is obviously sort of crappy. Actually, we're not getting to 190% this way. Or this way. You know, I just don't think that that's really doable. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I think there will be one more mission coming up pretty soon, probably right here. Cover a train item. Similar time. I still don't want that. I'm gonna be a little bit more conservative with sending soldiers off on missions. Get Advent's attention. Extremely light. It gives me 30 intel. I don't want Advent's attention in this region, I don't think. If you move to Seattle, we can draft Innistrad together. I don't actually know the Seattle Magic people very well. But I will come out of retirement for that. Have another Shinobi, another Specialist. Does that really change anything? It does, doesn't it? I think we can do this with the Shinobi Specialist combo. Storo is missing Ghostwalker still. These ones aren't too bad still. We're gonna be like 125%, but that's fine.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
If you're getting a lot of 2-day missions, try like more intel rebels and fewer havens, if you know what I mean. Like try just putting all your rebels and intel in one haven and doing something else with the rebels in other havens. I don't know if that's already what you're doing. Like you do just detect some 2-day missions sometimes, but you shouldn't be detecting that many of them. Let's grab a 17 mobility specialist and 16 mobility shinobi, and then it's time to start thinking about other stuff. It was Callan, right? Pretty sure it was Callan. Yeah. Novi, right? Yes. Slowly losing my mind. It's not quite all gone yet, though. Yeah, so in chat, they're talking about how if you hover over a mission, you can see its expiration time, like I'm doing right now. You don't have to fly to it to see. Rescue VIP from Cell, another scientist. We have sabotage. Oh, he'll give me brass. Let's solo this with a shinobi. Ooh, our specialist is back. Cool. That's a really nice mission reward too. Scientist plus an intel package. Just a scientist would be a great mission reward. So as you can see, with 2 havens scanning with a good number of rebels, things get out of control fairly quickly. We only have 3 squads infiltrating at the moment though. But this is why you really have to be doing some missions with few soldiers at the start of the game.
Advanced Warfare Center now operational.
Do I have any soldiers? No. Okay. Let's take a look at what sort of AWC abilities we have available. Deadeye is like non-terrible. Fortify on a Shinobi is amazing. Try to grab that pretty soon. Aim is basically steady weapon, more or less. Sprinter on a technical isn't that bad. Actually, I wonder if aim applies to firing a rocket. I bet it doesn't. Center mass on an assault is really exciting. That's a very, very good level 1 perk. Flashbanger on a sharpshooter is not bad. Check out how, like, sometimes your perks will just line up well. So we have Flashbanger and Volatile mix, and we can turn this Sharpshooter into, like, some sort of support soldier who carries grenades, maybe? You can get some very creative soldier builds out of the AWC, plus the perk trees are already set up to try to make soldiers with weird stats competitive. Steady Hands is huge on a gunner. Smoker is huge on a gunner. All of these are really good. Resilience on a Shinobi. Deadshot is not so bad either. Covert on a Specialist. Yeah. I don't like grazing fire on a sniper isn't that bad, I guess. Flashbanger on a Specialist. Damn good ground isn't terrible on a ranger. God, we're still going. Resilience on a gunner. That's a bit of a whiff. And Rebecca Fortify on a Shinobi. That's a lot of perks to train. I think Covert on a Specialist is the first one I'd want. Can definitely make the difference in small squad missions, which we're still attempting for a little while. But yeah, we don't have any soldiers available to train at the moment. Fortify on a Shinobi isn't a terrible idea first either. So we can render stuff up to hybrid materials. Let's do that.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
11 days to excavate and supply drops in 15. Quick draw on a Shinobi. The pistol perks require that you sort of invest in quite a few of them for one soldier probably. Unless you get like face off on somebody with good aim already and good damage perks. Very good to keep scanning. We have a recruit in New Mexico. This is from the Haven Advisor. We also have 2 level ups on Rebels in New Mexico. So this Haven is looking pretty good. I think we've gotten somewhat lucky with how the map's connected, and there just aren't very many ways for Advent to reinforce this region, actually. Western US is probably sitting on a lot of strength right now, which is making its way over. Wouldn't surprise me if New Brazil is pretty hot at the moment too. 26 intel. We have to complete these intel missions and get a third haven going. That would make my life wonderful.